The Court of Public Opinion is a part of the Amateur Radio Network. All right, this post is called To Catch a Scam. There's a lot of blogs that are put together to offer stimulus updates. Now, there's a few I really do like. There's also a few that are really phonies. And I don't know if they're in it to make money. I mean, they're all, put together pretty well. I've been on YouTube long enough to say this. I don't personally believe that there's going to be a stimulus with Biden in office. And the reason I'm going to give you are basic reasons, because Biden is not a generous, charitable man. And I'm going to say that because his generosity and charity giving per year was less than $600. Now, he's a millionaire. I'm just going to leave it there. For some of you that want to know if there's going to be a stimulus, looking at what Nancy Pelosi had done before the election, I do not. Okay, I really think a lot of people are hinging on this $1,200 stimulus. I think a lot of the broadcasts that you hear on YouTube, you better vet your information, be smart before you believe anything you hear. A lot of experts, a lot of people with financial wizardry, they could tell you all kinds of great things that could come out of a stimulus check. We know that much. I am telling you, it's a scam. I do not believe we're going to get another stimulus. Trump being in office was the reason we got a stimulus check. During the Obama and Biden administration, there was not one dime given to Americans for bailouts. Americans were for the first time bailed out, and they were given a $1,200 stimulus, and that was during April, May, and June. Okay. Now that the Congress is coming back this week, okay, if there is a stimulus, it would be authorized by President Trump, because he's the only one that has the generosity and kindness and love for Americans. It's not going to come from Biden. It's not going to come from Kamala Harris. I'm just saying this is just a bipartisan viewpoint. You can tell by the character of a man. The character of President Trump is that he is a generous, and he has been known to be very generous to Americans and to people in need. That is not the same kind of person you're dealing with Biden as president. The track record, you can go ahead and vet this information and fact check it. I want to tell you, the biggest scam that is going on right now is on social media. You are told to sign up to have a page on Facebook or Twitter, and then they turn around and fact check your personal information. And let me say this. In 2009, when we all started subscribing and logging on to social media, how many of your lives have been changed by social media? Has it really benefited you? I mean, have you met somebody? Did you get married? Because I'm going to tell you the story of a domestic violence victim and survivor. And I want you to know some basic rules about how to prevent yourself from being scammed. When you meet somebody, they could suck you dry financially. They could hurt you worse than anyone. And that would be your intimate partnership. Find out more about that person before you let them into your home, before you let them into your family. I say this from firsthand experience. The only people in my life are very small group of people. Social media has taught me something, and I did this social experiment on Mark Zuckerberg and their websites, because for the last 10 years, this is what has been going on. Do you know that my ex-husband met his wife on Facebook? Now, there are facts and figures that I can give you. This is a nationwide story, though, about how many marriages end in divorce over Facebook. And it's mostly because people meet on Facebook, they go on Facebook Messenger, and they look at Facebook as a dating site, okay? If I want to go on a dating site, I'll go on a dating site. I'm not going to go on Facebook to look for a date, okay? Now, do I think that people meet and fall in love? I mean, that is one thing, okay? But there are people that literally use Facebook as a dating site only. Be very careful with the scams that are going on. And that's our report here. I hope you can go ahead and vet this information because this information is available in the public. The Court of Public Opinion is a part of the Amateur Radio Network.